Hello. Episode 5 of Survivor Season 50. We've all watched it now. Double elimination.
Yep.
Finally.
And you've been waiting for them to whittle them down so that you can remember the names.
Seriously. Seriously.
And we're going straight into what appears to be a 17-person merge next week.
Yeah, that's a big merge.
I don't know how they're going to do that. Whether they're going to bring them together and then break them apart again later, or they've never really had a tribe that big.
Maybe that'll just be a bunch of double eliminations. I don't know. But I will also point out that it looks like Tiffany might be getting some airtime.
Do we remember?
Did you notice
Tiffany
in the preview that she was in the preview?
Katie doesn't watch the previews. Remember?
Oh, that's right. Sorry.
Well, I don't remember if I watched it today or not. I didn't know they were merging, so I must not have watched it.
Ah. Spoiler.
Whoops.
Yeah. Whoopsies, guys. It's fine.
So I kept some notes, seeing as we weren't talking as we were. We started off with Christian and Ozzy having a chat, and Ozzy being like pretty annoyed about how the vote went down the night before.
About him being left
Just
out of the vote.
bit.
Yeah, and the fact that they voted Mike out.
Even though
And all
that's
his
the
off
thing.
to camera things were like, I wanted to be a part of it. I would have changed it, but I wanted to be a part of it. I was like, well, maybe that's why they didn't tell you.
Yep. So even though that's just a regular part of the game, you know, sometimes you'll be in a vote, sometimes you'll be out of it.
The thing with Ozzy and Christian this episode, where eventually Christian gives him his what is it called?
His shot in the dark, which I don't think we've explained to Katie before. No. So after season 40, when they were thinking about ways that they could change the game, they sometimes have a problem where someone pretty much knows they're going home and there's not a lot they can do about it, and it makes it a bit hard for them to edit something interesting in the episode. And also there's not necessarily anything the person can do about it. So what they can choose to do instead of voting for someone is they've all got one shot in the dark that they can use once for the whole game. That's basically a 1 in 6 chance that they will get to stay.
Oh, okay.
So they're giving up their vote. They're not voting for someone, but they can kind of say that they might play it or cause some doubt about whether or not they might play it. And of course, if someone were to play it, then they become immune, which means that all the other people have to think, so how do we...
So you mean were to play it successfully, right?
Yes, successfully.
I was going to say, what are the options if they
who
don't
is going to go out?
They're immune. Yeah, okay.
So it kind of means that they don't all just dump votes on one person. It incentivizes them to think about, if everyone else is doing that, then who might I want to put a sly one on? Otherwise, they might end up having to work something out quickly or go to rocks. Yeah.
So am I the only one who's surprised that Christian did give him?
Yeah, I didn't think he was going to.
Yeah, I didn't think either. But I mean, it's probably a good thing since I think that determined that Ozzy was like, well, okay, I'll keep him. I won't organise to vote.
Did Ozzy ask for it?
Yes.
Is that how it started? Okay. Because I was like, why is he doing this to begin with? Okay, I missed the part where he asked for it. But then Ozzy kept talking like it might not matter that he gave it to him.
Well, because he was like, I might just vote him off anyway. So we was up until the end, we weren't 100% sure exactly if he still was going to vote him off.
Yeah, I thought he was going to vote him off.
I thought he might as well. I'm surprised he didn't.
Yeah,
but he wanted to be part of the vote.
The day where they were talking about how they're not even sure whether or not he's allowed to use someone else's, or whether it's not clear whether he just kind of took it off him, just as a matter of trust, and he might give it back later or something, or whether he's actually got 2 that he can use himself now. They don't think it actually works like that.
Mm-hmm.
I just kind of thought it was like you have this, I can't use it now, kind of.
That's what I thought as well.
Vibe. Not that he could use it necessarily, but that it was kind
just
of out
stops
of play.
Christian from using it.
Yeah.
Yeah. There was some discussion about whether or not maybe, even though we didn't see it, that Emily kind of talked him around not to doing that.
Okay.
She's very persuasive, Emily.
Yeah.
She's team both of them, isn't she?
Pretty much, yeah.
He was definitely happier with her for having tried to talk to him about it. And Christian didn't dissuade him of that at all. Like, he straight up said, look, it was my idea not to tell you. The others, well, Emily wanted to, and Rick...
And she did try in a subtle,
no, it was,
not Rick,
it was Stephanie. Stephanie wanted to as well.
Yeah. So they have their... Yeah, go on.
Yeah, so I think that was the only one that I wasn't too sure about.
Yeah.
The other one with who is it? What's her
Angelina?
name? Camilla.
Oh, yeah,
I
Camilla
wasn't sure
deciding
how that
which
was
way to
going to go either.
I thought it was pretty obvious that she was going to go against Charlie.
Oh, I wasn't convinced. Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't 100% sold on who was going.
It seemed like for a bit of the episode that Rizzo was maybe saying too much, like he was putting his foot in it.
But he didn't put his foot in it, especially when he made up that story about Kyle.
Which story?
The story where that he told Camilla, like, oh, Kyle told me that I should work with you if I get the chance.
I actually couldn't remember whether he did or he didn't.
He totally didn't.
And she's like, no, he didn't.
Yeah, and she's totally thinking, that doesn't sound like Kyle at all. But, you know, I'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
She played very closely with. Yeah.
Yeah.
But other than that, I mean, he was telling Sari heaps of stuff. He was telling everyone all about his season, about how awesome he was. He was telling them about how he threatened but didn't play his idol for a long time, even though that was something that... although it sounds like someone... I think I wrote down that someone already did know that. Savannah had already told someone that he had done that. So maybe it wasn't so bad.
Yeah.
When he started talking about how good he was in his season and all that, I was like, now they're going to vote you off, you moron. Like, I was like, you're really not convincing everybody to stay on your side by saying I was so good.
Hey guys, listen to me. Listen to how good I am, okay?
I almost won it, all right?
But in a weird way, at the end, they kind of like maybe didn't put as much stock in that as maybe he thought they would. Like, they had like what I thought was a pretty interesting conversation at the end there about the fact that he hadn't watched his season back and they had all watched their seasons. Well, and many of them had been on multiple seasons. I don't think I've really heard people talk a lot about that. Although that Stephen Fishback book that I just read, that's themed around Survivor, it does talk about some of the same things.
And so he's just not watched his back because he went straight into the...
Because it hadn't aired,
Yeah, it hadn't aired when they recorded it.
Yeah.
So they almost went, you think you're awesome and you think you're a hero, but actually you don't know whether after you did that move, someone was off camera, talking to camera going, I didn't believe him at all. Yeah, that was a rubbish move.
Yeah,
they were going on about how, I'm sure that you thought from your perspective your game was amazing, but when you see it from the edit, it might be completely different.
And what can he say to that? Like, nothing.
There's not a lot you can say, yeah. Because I watched a bit of the Know-It-All.
You did?
I'm doing this. I did, but I did watch about half of it, and they were talking about, I can't, because what are the guys' names? Rob and Stephen Fishback. Yeah. So Rob was talking about how, or maybe it was Stephen, how one of the, I think he was talking about Rob was talking about when he was on The Traders, and he's like, I had this day where I just
Rob
so
Cody.
hard.
He was one of the first people out on the latest Traders.
Yes.
Yeah, so Rob was talking about how, I worked so hard on this day, and I just thought, this is going to be amazing, but then none of that was in the final edit.
Like, we can't spend time showing the awesome thing you did because you disappear almost straight away. Like, it's just not worth us building that story. and about how he was proud of whatever it was he did. I sort of tuned out a little bit at that point. But
yeah, I found that funny. Can we talk about the challenge that they had to do today?
Sure.
Not today, but so
challenge correspondent Ben.
That looked really hard.
We only had one, didn't we?
Yeah, and it was a really long one, multi-stage one, and someone different had to do basically each stage of it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
But then I think at the end they could swap out if they wanted, and that was the one where they had to toss the little bags up onto those platforms. And I was thinking, holy shit, that was hard. The rule was
probably that each person had to do at least one leg. That's what I'd guess it was.
Yeah, I think that's what it was.
Yeah.
And the end bit was they could all do it together, but only one person at a time.
Yeah, probably.
That last part looked super hard.
And someone said, sorry, I should have swapped out. Yeah. And it came down to, they were all down to one to go, right?
Mm.
Yeah.
Who was it who won that? I forget.
The blue teal team, wasn't it?
I'm not going to memorize colours of teams. They're all merging.
Tiffany's team, I'm pretty sure, won it.
Tiffany. Okay, so it must have been Jonathan who did that last one then.
No, because he went to tribal.
I don't have the thing.
Oh no, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong colours. Was it? It wasn't
Joe's
Joe.
team.
Yeah, it wasn't Joe. Yeah, I think it was Colby.
It was Joe's team. It was.
Yeah, no. I mean, it wasn't Joe who was doing it though.
Oh.
I think it was Colby, wasn't it? Remember. It wasn't Coach.
Tiffany got the first 1 or 2 on.
Yeah.
That's how I remember Tiffany, because I was like, you go, girl.
Oh, that's right. You're there, aren't you? You're on the show. Hi, Tiffany.
Yeah. Joe, though, completely forgot about that guy.
Yeah, right.
But he's got a name now.
Yes. He is the Stone Bell monk, I believe.
God, he's that guy.
So tell me what you thought about Coach, who was the one giving the names.
I'll let Katie go first.
I think he had been doing the one thing you're not supposed to do on a deserted island and drinking the seawater that makes you go crazy.
Is there specific seawater that makes you go crazy, or just any seawater?
Just any salt water will make you go crazy if you drink too much.
I have seen that on movies and TV shows, so it's obviously true. Yeah, when I saw that, and then he did Colby as well. What did he call Colby, Michael?
The Oakbound Warrior.
Oh God.
Yes.
I had flashbacks to his crocodile tears in the last episode during What's His Head's music, and I was just like, oh, this guy.
I don't think they are crocodile tears. I think they are crocodile tears. He genuinely, I don't know, feels deeply. I don't think he was performing for the camera.
I don't want his feelings. Take them away, please.
This is like a kind of a mellow Coach as well. Or this bit it was. I guess we saw him earlier in the season where he was.
Is he going to do Inner Peace?
Next, he's going to be leading them all in Tai Chi on the beach in the morning.
Well, we saw Ozzy do that too. He, after he had to meditate, and then he was sort of able to talk to Christian a bit after that. But yeah, he's sort of trying to get an alliance together of people who he thinks play the game, nobly. Oh, hello!
I just saw your cat, Katie.
It looked like Ben's just sort of, there's a wall there, like they were just looking around the wall. Hello.
Yeah.
Yes, and he called himself Tidewalker because he's previously been the Dragon Slayer. He calls himself. I liked how he just came right out and said, "Yep, well, I've given myself another nickname." Isn't that the rule about nicknames? You can't give yourself one.
You don't do your own.
I don't think you can do your own. But Riz God gave himself one, so that seems to be the theme for this season.
I know I've got a priority of who I hope that they vote off after merge. Coach. I hope they get rid of him.
He's sort of building a bit of a team.
I just don't want to see more of his hippie shit. That's all I don't
He also, as well as those two, Aubrey came to him as well. Like Aubrey and Tiff themed a little bit together, and then Aubrey went and sort of said to Coach, "Hey, I'm kind of on the outs. I don't really have much in the way of friends, and I wanna, I need alliances in this game, and I'm coming to you." And he sort of took her on, seemingly. So he's building a team.
Is it Aubrey and Genevieve who don't get along?
Yep.
Because there was that one bit where they were both sitting next to each other, and it looked like they were chatting. And I was like, "Wait, I thought you don't like each other."
Yeah, and Genevieve gave away that 2 of the Billie Eilish Boomerang idols.
That's right.
But in the end, none of the people who went out today were the ones holding them.
No.
We had Rizzo talking to Dee, making kind of friends with her, and she said, I wasn't really sure what I would think of him, but, I kind of reckon we might be good to work together. And then Rizzo later on had a great time with Sari talking, where she's just sort of... You remember on Australia vs. World, Ben, where everyone else is out scrambling and she would just sort of sit in camp and wait for people to come to her?
Yep.
So she's just lying in the hammock.
Yeah,
and he's just
like a queen, basically.
Yeah, basically. And I liked her camera talk as well, where she's like, when I came to this tribe, I was really worried, but I feel like now I'm in a really good position.
Yeah.
Yes, I can see why people really like her.
Comes to her, he tells her about the idol. What else does he tell her?
He told her that he's got an idol.
Yeah.
He told her everything.
Told him something too.
That's right. She said, in return, I'll
I
let
don't
you
remember.
know.
I didn't know
that she had an extra vote.
Oh, that's right.
The one that
she's got Colby's
Ozzy
vote.
gave to her.
Oh, Ozzy, sorry, yeah. But then, who did he go to after that? There was someone else, wasn't there? That's right. He went to Camilla after that.
Yes.
And I thought, okay, if you stuff this up now, because I was like, you've been really lucky. You got 2 on board, totally on board. If you stuff this up now, it's all gone. It's all over. that's what I was trying to.
No, not Kyle. And then Charlie went and talked to her later and told the same thing. Information.
Yeah.
How did you feel about him sort of sitting
the 5 a.m. thing?
Rizzo as he was sleeping in the boat or whatever?
Oh my God.
Like
I was also thinking this is the least thing all over again. He's out because he's woke someone up in the middle of the night to talk strategy. They never learn.
That was a bit crazy. It's a bit nuts.
I was saying on Know It Alls today, Ben, that apparently after his last season, he said that he reckoned the best talks happened first thing in the morning, like the most honest.
That was first thing in the morning? That looked like in the middle of the night.
I mean, he was really first thing in the morning. Are you awake? Are you awake? You're right.
Hey, are you awake? Tell me if you're still sleeping.
He means while you're sleep talking to him, so he gets the real answers.
Ali came across very intense this season. Not that he was Joker in his first season, but very intense. Sorry, Katie.
I was happy to see him go this episode.
There was one thing
with how he was acting this episode. I was like, ugh, I want you to stay. I want you to go, and Riz got to say that's saying something.
See, that's how the Riz God gets you.
Yeah, that's how he gets you.
His way in.
I also loved Operation Bad Blood. I was a real fan of when he just started naming Taylor Swift songs after he had written his name down as well. I was like, okay, you've won me over a little bit.
I forgot what I was going to say now. Oh, no, I remember. There was one thing at the Tribal Council with Rizzo and Charlie. So when the names started getting read out and Charlie's name got read first, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they did the order kind of a bit different this time.
Yeah, they did. And they showed a shot of Rizzo smiling and I'm like, oh, don't do it, Rizzo. Don't do it. Keep a straight face.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wasn't sure where it was going.
It went out, was it 2 first and then...
it was 2.
But, yeah.
And then 2 for Rizzo.
And then the Charlie ones came home.
Yep.
So, yeah, he convinced... when they had the swap around, he was the only person from his original tribe who went to that group. There was a group of 4, I think, that was original, and him and a 2, I think. If I'm remembering what I've heard.
Yeah, so he was in Vasu before?
Yeah, so he knew no one when he landed on the beach. Like, no one knew him.
There was no one from Vasu that went to Sela. Except
and then he potentially got swap screwed where he went to because he knew no one, and no one knew him. Fortunately, they weren't losing. It's just Christian and Emily and Ozzy who had been to every tribal.
They've been to everyone, right? Yeah.
I feel so sorry for them. Thank God merge is happening. Seriously, I feel like the producers are just like, oh, we need to do something about this tribe. It's really not looking good.
I would have thought they would have gone down to 2 tribes before splitting, like merging everybody together.
I thought so too. Yeah. I do wonder whether they'll split again.
So when they said that there was going to be a double elimination, so they did do 2 eliminations, but they still did them tribe by tribe.
Mm-hmm.
Where I was actually thinking, oh, they're just going to get everybody in and anybody can vote for anybody, because I thought, oh, now that would be cool. Can you imagine? That would be like letting people think that it's going to be tribe by tribe, and then at the moment it's like, okay, everybody's here, off we go. Yeah. That'd be like, oh shit, our plans are out the window. What do we do now?
And in other seasons that might not really work very well because they might not know people a lot, but they all know each other. And half of them have already been on, they've got connections from earlier. So it would have worked.
Yeah. But they didn't do that.
Decided not to do it. They should have you on.
They should have me in as a producer.
As a consultant.
It's the fans thing.
That's it.
I wasn't that much of a fan when they put their feelers out for that. Oh, by the way, Michael, I wanted to ask you, are you going to apply to go on Australian Survivor? You've seen the ads.
No way.
What about you, Katie? Come on.
So Mum and I, while we've been watching in the ad breaks, Mum has gone to me, so if you ever went on Survivor, and then we laugh and laugh and laugh and laugh, and then she asks the actual question that she was going for, which is, would you eat seafood if that was the only thing offered to you? Because I really don't like seafood.
Yep.
And I don't like a lot of things, as you all know. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, I don't like coconut, so I would be living off coconut for a really long time.
There was a woman a few seasons ago who we saw a tiny bit of in one of the episodes recently who was vegan, and she basically ate coconut and fruit. And
did she do a Christian?
She got really hangry.
Yeah.
Oh, did she?
Like, that was the little snippet we saw. Yep. Maybe I'll link it to you later. Although, she's really not.
Mum also said that maybe, because we were joking about one of the immunity challenges on Australian Survivor, how they're just standing there. And I was like, I couldn't even do that because I'd probably pass out. And she's like, maybe that should be your goal, to be able to go on Australian Survivor and stand for that long. And I'm like, wow, okay.
I'd be rooting for you if you went on Australian Survivor, Katie. I would.
I don't think I'd be good at it, and I'd be really upset. I think you'd see me cry a lot if I found out people were like talking about me and putting my name up. I'd be like, what did I do wrong?
You know how we get on and say, oh yeah, Rich is the older, white guy, whatever. He's the, elder statesman or whatever. Like, he's really not that different age than us. Like we would be the old guy.
Yeah.
Not Katie. I just want to point out Katie is significantly younger than me.
I'd still be one of the oldest ones. Blanche is... Oh, actually, okay, there are a couple in their 40s.
Blanche is younger than me as well, which just blows my mind. Anyway, sorry, we're talking about US Survivor. So I just wanted to ask because I remember seeing the ads and I kept meaning to ask you.
No.
Yeah, no, I would probably die.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be able to see. Wouldn't be able to do anything practical.
You'd be that guy. Can you read what this says? I can't.
I'd be like Colby.
I wouldn't go because of the ocean.
Yeah, I can't really swim. I'm way too much of a softie. I wouldn't be able to pull the trigger on anybody.
But I really like him.
Well, in their defense. Actually, the one thing I think I maybe would be good at is I like to think I'm pretty good at seeing things from other people's point of view.
Okay.
Maybe that could help. But the rest would be awful.
I think
I'd probably turn traitorous pretty quickly because I'd be sick of everybody so quick. And they'd be like, fuck these guys.
Would you be Keely say, why don't you ring the bell? Because I don't really like Cam. Would that be you?
No.
Oh, that's right. Ring the bell because Cam's annoying. Sorry, more Australian Survivor.
If I did that, it'd be more as a joke than anything else.
If somebody's started to tell a sob story near me, I'd just walk away or just say, stop. Just stop, okay? I don't want to hear it.
He just walks off. I thought Joe was going to walk off when Coach was like giving
he had that look, didn't he?
Telling him the name. He's like,
and when he did the knighting thing, I was like,
stood there and the knighting. Who gave him the power to knight people?
Well, he did, apparently.
The Dragon Slayer. The Tidewalker.
I'm glad we got back to US Survivor.
It was a very quick episode, I felt, as well.
It did feel quick,
because it was just kind of like they did the challenge and then people were gone and then the end. I was like, oh, that was it?
Well, most of the Aussie ones we're watching are an hour and a half. And the US one's an hour, basically.
Oh, okay. So
they're all going to seem quick. And we did 2 tribals.
So is the US, I mean, obviously they are seeing the same stuff as us. They're getting 1 a week, an hour episode a week.
Yeah. And it used to be shorter. It used to be an hour, including ads.
Okay, I've got a question for you guys. Do you think you would like Australian Survivor if they had to edit it down to 1 hour a week?
I'm trying to think whether early on they did have it shorter. No, I think a lot of what I like is the sort of back at camp stuff. The other thing...
I didn't like that in the beginning.
Oh, okay.
Do you like it now? Because everybody
was still... Yeah, I do. I love I mean, most of them annoy me with their alliances and bullshit, but yeah, I do enjoy it more now. Maybe because I know the characters, the people, they are humans, the people better and stuff like that. I'm not enjoying it so much on the US one.
Okay.
Because I don't
know
the
Aussie one's way longer as well. Like the US one always used to be 39 days, and then the Aussie one was... It changed a bit, but it was more like 45 or something. I think it still is about that. Whereas the US one is... What is it now? It's like 24 days or something.
What a bunch of wimps.
So the Aussie one's like twice as long. What about what?
What a bunch of wimps.
Jeff reckons they just make it harder. They give them less food now.
They just try they don't even get the flints.
Yeah, that sucks to be them.
They don't get fire.
See their faces when they realize 2 tribes aren't going to have a flint. They're like, oh, shit, we have to win this.
Well, one tribe knows how to make it with glasses.
Yes.
They also don't seem like they get as many rewards either.
Because shorter episodes, they don't.
Yeah.
Whereas with the Aussie
like
one,
the Australian one, you're getting most weeks you're getting a reward a week.
Yeah.
And this one they've had the Zach Brown one, and then
that's his name. I couldn't remember what his name was.
Have they had any other rewards other than that?
I can't remember. It's gone too long. I'm sure they must have.
I keep mixing up the Australian and US one.
Well, that won't be a lot more in a couple of weeks. We've only got a couple of weeks to go of the Australian one, probably.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant the US
because
one
we're
was going to be finished.
10, I think. So they'll probably get rid of 3, and then a finale.
Oh, so correct me if I'm wrong, but we're getting merge at the same time for both shows.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, but this is a very early merge for US.
It does seem like a lot of people, but the thing I like about having so many people in merging into one tribe is you will have those people who will be able to hide in the background for much longer.
Yeah. Whereas all the ones after season 40, they went to this format where it was pretty much the same every time, and it was 3 tribes of 6. So all of the recent seasons have been 18 people in them, whereas here they went 24, right? It was a particularly large group this time.
So no one's noticed that fake idol that Rick put there yet, by the way. I keep thinking, are they going to see it?
I thought Christian was in trouble.
That was Australian or not.
And I wondered if he was going to pull it out. Because, I thought Christian might have been going.
That's what you meant when you said that. I thought, what's Michael talking about? And I was like, oh, okay, now I get it.
He didn't actually seem that worried, though. He must have thought he was okay.
Maybe there was a conversation with Ozzy that we didn't see, because I keep forgetting that there's a lot, because we see like 4.5 hours of the Australian one, and that's like 1 week, right? And for the American one, we see 1 hour that is 1 week.
Yeah.
So like there's much more of the US one that we don't see. So it's possible that they had a conversation or something that they didn't edit in or something.
Other things in the episode were when John stepped on a duck.
What?
You don't remember that?
No, I must have missed that.
Rick said, "Oh, did you stand on a duck? Are there ducks out here?"
No,
it was right at the state. It was a farting joke, Ben.
Oh, I didn't even notice that, man.
Maybe I picked it up because of the subtitle. Because I've.
Oh no, I remember. Someone was farting while they were walking.
That's why I put a duck in the chat.
I didn't understand the duck.
Rick's like, are there ducks out here? Christian calling Aussie Polly Prissy Pants. And at the tribal with Rizzo, where he was talking about how good a game he played, and he said he played a loyal game, and Charlie went,
yeah, he's like, well, you didn't vote for your number
Charlie
one.
was the one with the big issue that Rizzo didn't vote for his number one because his number one didn't vote for him, blah, 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 blah.
Oh, I just want to point out, by the way.
He is scarred by that.
Yeah.
Apparently.
I noticed, by the way, that when they were at that tribal and they were addressing Rizzo's season, that nobody had seen it, and talking about what Rizzo had been saying and telling everybody about his game, Jeff didn't confirm nor deny any of it. Everything that he said was just riding that line of who knows. God, he's good.
Oh, and Jeff doing impressions of everybody.
Oh, I forgot about the impressions.
That was so good.
Oh, you like
what about when he did Christian?
You would know the players well enough to.
No, like when he did Christians, I was like, spot on. Spot on. When he did the first one and he was doing the southern accent, I was like, has he always had that accent? I hadn't clicked that he was doing impressions straight away, and I was like, I'm pretty sure he doesn't always sound like that.
Who was the third one? Was another man?
No, Christian was the third one, but then the second one I think you're thinking of.
Who was the second one?
Can't remember, sorry.
Yeah,
the Christian one was the one I noticed the most. But we've seen a lot of Christian in this season.
Yeah.
We have. Yeah.
We didn't see a lot of Angelina. And she's gone.
Like,
there's a reason
we talked about her.
You know who else we didn't see a lot of? Tiffany.
Yeah.
She's still here though. For now.
But it's interesting because there's a few people at the very start of the game that came in where there were 3 people on the same season that all came in together, and people were worried that it might sort of tip the balance too much or something.
Well, now Christian's the only one left, right?
Of that 3, that was him and Angelina and Mike. And then there was Kyle, Camilla, and Joe. So there's only Camilla and Joe left, and they weren't allies. And there was another one. There was a third one that has also got broken up, I think. Yeah, so it really hasn't eventuated that
Emily
way.
and Dee were on the same season.
Yeah. And it might have been the Charlie one. Oh, no, it's not right. Yeah, anyway, other people will know better than me. But yeah, they've all kind of got broken up. And the Christian Mike Angelina one was the one that had the most impact. I think they kind of had to. They really wanted to break those 3 up at some point. And now Christian's the only one left. He's looking way more shaky this week.
I thought he was really strong, and in fact, I thought Mike was really strong. Surprisingly, I thought Mike was a really good player
in the abs.
Not specifically his abs, but that. Remember, I think it was last week when he said something about Christian's number one betraying him, and Christian starts crying when he's doing his camera talk. I'm like, oh my god, he's really struck a nerve there.
Really cut deep.
Yeah,
Mike, and he's like, deep. Yeah, he's like, man, Mike really knows how to use his words.
Yeah, he had this whole thing where, because he did really well in his season, but Mike kind of ended up being part of it. Like he was basically a favorite. Like they ended up voting him off because everyone thought Christian was going to win, and Mike was part of that basically. And the way people talk about it now, it's like Mike was able to kind of spin a good story. But there's this really good video from before, because one of the guys on that Rob Has a Podcast did videos with everybody before, when they were just about to go on, when they were all on the island together, talking about who they thought they would work with and who they wouldn't work with. And Christian did this really interesting video talking about how he wanted to play the game and some of his theories, and a lot of it was about he wanted to be the one making the stories this time. That he thought building a story was a really important part. Yeah,
it is fun. I also find it funny that about how they do address it, but also especially this episode where they're talking about how people. Yes, we've got these returnees, and I think they talked about it in Australian Survivor as well. We've got these returnees, but they've got scars from being on this show.
There's heaps of callbacks. Another one that right near the start was when Christian was talking about him having a discussion with Ozzy, and Ozzy being in exactly the same position as he was with Cochrane, who was another person on another season, and where the person who was speaking to Ozzy, like Christian said almost the same thing Cochrane had said to him, and they had like the same camera shot of him being told, and he's like, yeah, he's another nerdy guy telling him that the fact that he was left out of a vote didn't really matter. And
well, it was when a good
you've
episode.
Been on 4 seasons before, you've got a lot of baggage.
Yep. But you said early on during the episode, I'm not enjoying this one as much, Katie. How did you feel at the end?
I said it at the end.
Oh, did you?
It was so short. Like I feel like I just saw the same people over and over again, which I think was my issue.
Like, yeah, okay.
I feel like I'm not getting to see like people on the winning tribe. You don't get to see them because they don't have to do.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, yes.
too much of them.
The kind of
which is fine, but I don't get to. I don't have any. I couldn't tell you who's on that other tribe except for Tiffany, and obviously now Joe. I know. No. Oh, it's Colby and Coach. It's all the annoying people. Yeah, okay.
The wheeling and
They're
dealing.
They're not annoying. Only Coach is annoying.
The wheeling and dealing kind of wasn't as interesting. I think it's not like stuff didn't happen. Like, well, I guess we saw Rizzo make inroads, definitely. And I actually didn't know who was going to... I know you said different, but I didn't know who was going on either of them, really. So from that point of view, it should have been more interesting. But yeah, it was kind of flat.
Yeah, it's a bit rote.
It was just too quick, and it was just kind of like, oh, okay, the episode's over. Cool. They did a challenge. People went home. The end. Like nothing really happened in between.
And yet, on that note, I think it was Ben or on one of those, they were like, "Oh no, that was a really good episode." I think
that's weird that they would think that.
Yeah, maybe just different taste. I'm not sure. Or
I think we're just getting spoiled on Australian Survivor with all the footage that we're getting to see. I think that's what it is.
Yeah. But hopefully you can understand now, Katie, why I was like, well, the Aussie one's kind of better a lot of the time, but it's also way more of it. Maybe you just start with the one that is only an hour a week, not the one that's like 4.5 hours.
I'm enjoying the Australian on more though, so...
I just want to talk about Caleb more. But anyway.
So, I don't know if you saw my post in the thing, but it's Sunday, Monday, Wednesday. Apparently there's other soccer on Tuesday again.
How are we going to do that for Easter week?
For our going away? Well, we won't be able to do this one probably, actually. Because that'll be... Thursday, that morning. Oh, yeah, I possibly could one. Oh, no, well, no, it won't be. There won't be time. We'll have to do it late.
Yeah.
My flight's at 7:15 on Thursday, so I
we could do a live recording.
Won't be watching it.
Live and in person.
Oh, so that means we may not even get the Wednesday night one in.
No, but we can do it together at Dunkeld. I'll bring my camera.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I don't know how
the
it's going to
Australian
work, but
one
we'll see.
or the US one.
The Australian one.
Yeah.
No, the US one will have to wait until we get home.
It won't feel awkward at all.
No, not with people walking around and screaming about playing board games.
I think we're done.
Yes.
Yes.
Down to 17 people and going into merge. Surprise, Katie. Going into merge.
What?
See how they go.
So many people.
Thank you, everyone. Until next time. See ya.